Hello everyone.
Hello guys, welcome to PitchingInLine. In this video, we're going to talk about India versus England third test match, which is happening in Ahmedabad. Uh, so we're going to talk about the stadium, which has been recently opened. It is the world's biggest stadium. It can actually accommodate around more than 1 lakh
More than
crowd at one time. But right now for this test match, since it's a ping ball test, it's a day-night test match. I think it will be it's a good opening for that ground. But we really don't know about the pitch, how the pitch conditions are going to be, since it's first match after for a very long years. So, what do you think about this ground and how the pitch is going to play out?
First of all, ground is magnificent. As we see in this picture, the bird's eye view is brilliant, and
Mm,
it's really proud that India has this world's biggest stadium. And a match in the day-night match between two top quality sides is always a treat to watch. I can't wait for it to start. Talking about the
mm,
pitch, there's said to be 11 pitches in the square. Out of
mm,
those, we have to see which pitch is being used. Whatever pictures we have seen till yesterday, we have seen pitches with grass. There was grass covering on every pitch, but we
mm,
don't know until and unless the morning of the match. We don't know which kind of a pitch will be provided to the playing teams. There are rumors that it might be a Turner, as we saw in Chennai, but since it's a ping ball game, right? So there is some kind of volume of grass needed to hold the shape of that SG ping ball. So
okay.
according to the
Good.
experts, there needs to be the grass. So we have to see how much amount
Mm,
of grass will be left in the ground. It will be really interesting to see that pitch report tomorrow.
mm. Okay, first we're going to talk about the Indian team. So, do you see any changes going into the third test? Uh, we won the second test. Do you see any changes happening?
According to the combination, there's only one change which is possible as of now. Bumrah coming in for Kuldeep Yadav.
Mm,
I don't know more than that. There are rumors that Umesh Yadav also might be drafted in for Mohammad Siraj, but we have to wait and see. Uh, because Siraj hasn't done bad and Umesh Yadav hasn't played since Australia. According to me, it must be Siraj, but we have to wait and watch what call does Indian management take.
Yeah, that's for sure. I think even I feel Siraj should be played ahead. Nothing against Umesh Yadav. It's just that I feel he's in a very good rhythm. He's playing well in Australia. He played well in the Chennai test. He didn't get much to bowl, but he did well. I think the confidence will be an important factor. And as far as Umesh Yadav is concerned, since he's coming from injury, I think it's better to ease him into the playing 11. I think probably next test match, I think they could probably include him, but I think going with Siraj is better. And I wanted to ask you this one more question also. There were lot of speculations, a lot of fans actually, not speculations. They were asking for inclusion of Hardik Pandya in the playing 11. What do you think about that idea?
See, generally, it's a good idea because seeming conditions, Hardik Pandya, if he can bowl, I am in for him. But at current situation, I don't know how much he can bowl. Uh, maximum he has to bowl at least 8 to 10 overs in a day. If he has
Hmm.
that fitness, why not? But given how Akshar Patel bowled in the last match, I don't feel like making a change now. Probably in upcoming series, but not this series until Hardik attains full fitness.
Mm. Yeah, I think you rightly pointed out. I think it's more got to do with his bowling fitness. No doubt about his batting prowess, but his bowling fitness, because test match is something completely different, and at this time of the year where the climate is becoming hot and hotter, so there will be a few issues. So I think more or less the playing 11 has is settled. So we'll go and we'll talk about Australian team.
England
Sorry,
team.
England team. So
Yeah.
you tell me about the England team.
England team is kind of in a situation dilemma now that what kind of team to play. They are, I think, looking forward to the pitch tomorrow. They might be tempted to bring in somebody like Chris Wokes for Moeen Ali. Of course, Moeen Ali is unavailable for selection because Chris
Mm,
Wokes adds that batting depth and he can be very deadly with that pink ball under lights. So
Mm.
it will be interesting to see whether they will go with two spinners or one spinner. If they play one spinner, will it be Jack Leach or Dom Bess? It's going to be one hell of a decision. And one sure change which I am seeing is Johnny Bairstow walking in for Dan Lawrence.
Mm. For Dan Lawrence, you're saying
Yeah,
for Dan
Dan
Lawrence.
Lawrence. Yeah,
So Folks will be the keeper. I think he did well,
yeah.
so
Folks
he'll
will keep.
retain. He'll be the keeper. But the bowling, let's talk about England's bowling. It's looking quite legendary right now. Anderson is sure shot is going to play.
Mm.
Archer is going to play. We don't know about Broad, but I personally feel Broad, from his experience point of view, I think he should be playing. What do you think about their bowling lineup? Fast
Uh,
bowling lineup.
Fast bowling lineup is good. See, if the conditions are really good for seam bowling conditions, I think England has a better equipped, bowling armories. Just because of their experience, nothing more than that. Even we have a equally good amount of fast bowlers, but experience-wise, I think England have a far edge, superior edge in terms of experience. Don't you think someone like Mark Wood might be preferred over? Stuart Broad, just for his sheer raw pace in these kind of conditions where ball skids.
Yeah, I mean, it will be a good option. Honestly speaking, it will be a good option. But I prefer Stuart Broad. Stuart
Okay.
Broad is of a different level. A bowler who has picked up 500 test wickets and who is known to swing and seam the ball. He has done all his life in England, and we know that he's that X factor bowler. If he's on rhythm, he'll guarantee he'll give you at least 4 or 5 wickets in a spell. He's that kind of a bowler. And even in Chennai Test, I felt Joe Root really underutilized him,
Hmm.
and he was even bowling those cutters well.
Correct.
Ashwin was dropped twice in his bowling. Otherwise, his figures would have been completely different. So I think I would prefer Stuart Broad. But we have to see. We also have to think about how the pitch is going to play, and also about Chris Wokes. We spoke about Chris Wokes
Hmm.
because after that 500 run total which England has scored in Chennai first innings, they haven't crossed 200.
Yeah.
If they really want to, strengthen their batting lineup, they might bring in Chris Wokes as a third seamer who is a very very good batsman and bowler as well. And one more question I want to ask you is the last time India played pink test ball was in Adelaide, where the team was all out for 36, lowest ever score in the Indian history. So, do you think that will play a role in their mind?
As far as India is concerned, I don't think because India after that they have done the Invincibles. So I don't think India will have that in back of mind. But yeah, England might fancy that. England might think yes, it's just a matter of one good spell, where we can skittle out the opposition, where they have seen India collapsing. So that might
Mm,
be a little advantage. That I won't say advantage. It will be a morale boosting thing for England. But as far as India is concerned, I don't think they will be really worried about all those things.
yeah. So, and especially with World Test Championship being on the line, now the only way India can qualify for the finals is to win both the Test matches or at least win one Test match. So this will be very very important. And a word about Ishant Sharma. He's playing his 100th Test match. What do you like? Just tell me about his journey. What do you think about
I think, as many people say that he was started off as an unluckiest bowler who didn't get his due as much as he deserved. Yeah, we saw him making a good debut in Australia when the epic spell to Ricky Ponting. But
it?
after that, he had his own share of injuries. He had his own share of bad lucks. He had to come out of the team. Then he vanished from the white ball team. But once he went to England, and he when he was in that county team and he worked with the great like Jason Gillespie, I think that kind of really transformed his confidence to a different level. And then once he came back from that stint, we saw an entirely different Ishant Sharma, and he is that test specialist weapon for India. So it's really happy to see that someone in India is able to achieve that remarkable feat of playing 100 test match. Not an easy feat, and hope he gives it all, and we'll see a good performance from Ishant Sharma tomorrow.
Yes. So, yeah, certainly. I think he'll be very, very key person and he wants to do well. So that is it, guys, from us. India has to win both the matches to qualify for the World Test Championships. And same thing even applies for England as well. If England go on to win the remaining test matches, even they will qualify for World Test Championship. That's it. Tata. See you. Bye bye.
Bye.